Imagine your mind as a grand orchestra where billions of instruments play together in perfect harmony. Each note is a thought, each melody a memory, and each rhythm a sensation. But what makes this symphony of consciousness possible? Why does your brain create this magnificent concert of awareness while a supercomputer, processing millions of calculations per second, remains as silent as a stone? This is the question that Integrated Information Theory, or IIT, seeks to answer. Developed by neuroscientist Giulio Tononi in the early 2000s, IIT doesn't just ask what consciousness is. It dares to measure it mathematically, to quantify the very essence of awareness itself. Think about this moment right now, as you rest here. Your mind isn't just processing individual sensations, the weight of your body against the bed, the gentle rhythm of your breathing, the soft texture of your pillow. Instead, all these experiences merge into one seamless moment of awareness. This, according to IIT, is the key to consciousness. Not just having information, but weaving it together into a unified experience. Consider the difference between your brain and a security camera system in a shopping mall. The camera system might have hundreds of feeds, processing more visual information than you could ever handle. Yet it's not conscious.
Why?
Because each camera operates independently, like musicians playing in separate rooms. Your brain, however, is like an orchestra where every instrument affects and is affected by all others, creating something greater than the sum of its parts. This is where IIT introduces a fascinating concept, phi, a mathematical measure of consciousness. Think of phi as the conductor's ability to coordinate the orchestra. The more integrated the orchestra, the more beautiful the symphony. Similarly, the higher the phi value, the richer the conscious experience. Consider the difference between your brain and a security camera system in a shopping mall. The camera system might have hundreds of feeds, processing more visual information than you could ever handle. Yet it's not conscious.
Why?
Because each camera operates independently, like musicians playing in separate rooms. Your brain, however, is like an orchestra where every instrument affects and is affected by all others, creating something greater than the sum of its parts. This is where IIT introduces a fascinating concept, phi, a mathematical measure of consciousness. Think of phi as the conductor's ability to coordinate the orchestra. The more integrated the orchestra, the more beautiful the symphony. Similarly, the higher the phi value, the richer the conscious experience. But here's where the theory becomes truly mind-bending. IIT suggests that consciousness isn't like a light switch, on or off. Instead, it's more like a dimmer, existing in varying degrees. Even a simple organism, like a bee, might have a glimmer of consciousness, a tiny chamber orchestra compared to our philharmonic. This raises profound questions. Could your houseplant have a whisper of awareness? Might an advanced AI one day achieve its own unique symphony of consciousness? But here's where the magic deepens. Behind the main stage, in the shadows of your unconscious mind, countless other performances continue. Your brain is monitoring your body temperature, adjusting your posture, processing background sounds, and maintaining your breathing, all without requiring the main spotlight. These unconscious processes are like the essential crew members of a theater, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep the show running smoothly. Now, let us dive deeper into the quantum realm, where particles dance in a delicate balance of possibility and reality. This is the world of orchestrated objective reduction, or OR. Proposed by physicist Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. This theory suggests that consciousness arises from quantum processes within the brain's microtubules. Imagine these microtubules as tiny quantum computers processing information at the smallest scales of nature. In this quantum dance, particles exist in multiple states at once until a moment of collapse, a moment of conscious awareness. It's as if the universe itself is whispering to your mind, guiding the symphony of your thoughts. According to OR, these quantum collapses are orchestrated by the structure and dynamics of the microtubules, creating moments of conscious experience. Finally, let us explore the idea that consciousness is not confined to the brain, that it is a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. This is the essence of panpsychism, the theory that all matter possesses some form of consciousness. From the smallest particle to the vast expanse of the cosmos, consciousness is everywhere, woven into the fabric of reality. Imagine the universe as a vast, interconnected mind. Each star, each planet, each atom, each contributes to the symphony of existence. In this view, your consciousness is not an isolated phenomenon, but a part of something much larger, much grander. It's as if the universe itself is dreaming, and you are a part of its dream. This idea challenges the traditional view of consciousness as something that emerges only in complex biological systems, like the human brain. Instead, panpsychism suggests that consciousness is a fundamental property of matter, present even in the simplest particles. But how can a rock or a star be conscious? Panpsychism doesn't claim that these objects have thoughts or feelings like humans do. Instead, it suggests that they possess a basic form of awareness, however rudimentary. This awareness might be so simple that it's almost imperceptible, but it's there, contributing to the overall symphony of the universe. In this view, consciousness exists on a spectrum, from the simplest particles to the most complex organisms, with human consciousness representing just one point on that spectrum. As we look to the future, the study of consciousness opens up exciting possibilities. Could we one day create artificial intelligence that is truly conscious? According to IIT, the answer isn't about processing power or the amount of information. It's about integration. An AI wouldn't become conscious just by being more powerful or processing more data. It would need to integrate information in a way that creates a unified experience, like our neural orchestra. Similarly, OrchestraWare suggests that conscious AI might require quantum processes, like those proposed to occur in microtubules. This raises profound ethical questions. If we create a conscious AI, what responsibilities do we have toward it? Would it have rights, emotions, or a sense of self? These questions challenge us to rethink not just the nature of consciousness, but also our place in the universe. And so, our journey through the mysteries of consciousness comes to an end. As you drift deeper into relaxation, let these ideas dissolve into the background, like stars fading into the night sky. Remember, your mind is a symphony, a theater, a quantum dance, a miracle of